Today we're going to do a short warm-up with a stick, and this is especially great for shoulders and waking up your back. So you only need one stick. I'm using my fabulous stick mobility stick, but really you can use a dowel, a broomstick. It doesn't really matter as long as it's straight. So first, taking a wide stance, and I'm going to come down into a horse stance. So I'm going to have a little bit of a bend in my knees, tuck my pelvis in, and holding the stick evenly, I'm going to pull apart on that stick just a little bit, maybe 20-30%, and lift up over your head as far as is comfortable. And then pushing in on the stick as I come back down. So once you can see the stick, you're going to push in, pulling out and away, trying to make that stick longer. Lift up overhead. If you can go further, great. If not, just go to your end range of motion. It should be comfortable. There should not be any pain. And as I start to come down, as soon as I can see the stick, I'm going to push in as I come down. One more time, pulling out and away on the stick, lifting up. Finding that end range, back down, pushing in on the stick when I can see it. Nice deep breath, relax those legs. We're going to bring the stick behind your back. My palms are facing forward, so they're facing towards my body, and same kind of movement. There's going to be less range of motion. I'm going to pull out on the stick and lift up to whatever is comfortable. Coming back. The big thing is, as I do this, I don't want to bend forward. I want to try and keep myself as straight as possible. So pulling out on the stick, lifting up. If that's all you got, this is still a lot. If you can just barely lift it off your bum, that's great too. And relax. Pulling out and away on that stick, 20-30%. Lifting up, feel those shoulder blades squeeze together. And come back. One more time. Out and away on that stick. Lifting up. And come back. Keeping those feet a little more than hip width apart, bringing that stick over to one side. Doesn't matter which side, we're going to do both. And you're going to bring that back hand forward. That front hand comes over your head. So, here, you think about, I'm going to rock somebody on the nose. Slow and gently, really working on building up that overhead range of motion. We're going to do maybe 5 of these here. Remember, this is just a warm-up. And now we're going to switch sides. This side, same move. My hips are facing forward. Back hand comes forward. Front hand goes overhead. And feel the pull on my opposite hip. One more. Now we're going to add on to that. I'm going to, same movement, bring that back hand forward, front hand goes over my head, and now I'm going to pull over to the other side. And bring that hand down. Same thing. Back, front hand comes overhead. Here, pull over. You can really feel the stretch as you pull that lower hand down. I'm not bending over. I'm keeping my body upright, but I really feel the pull in my whole long side arm. Here. Same thing. Making sure to breathe as we do each move. They become more and more fluid as we go, but feel free to take the time to do each move independently. 1, 2, 3. To really understand it, feel it, and then as you get better at it, you can flow. Whew. Feel that, my shoulders are definitely warming up. Open up my legs to a wide A-frame sort of stance. Bringing the stick behind my back, holding it wide. I'm just going to twist side to side. My hips are staying where they are. And now I'm going to let my hips twist too. They're not going very far, but you really feel it in your back as you do this. Got some cracks and pops, that's totally normal. Feet are still facing forward. I'm going to bend at the waist. And now I'm trying to reach the opposite end of the stick to the opposite foot. This is a pretty good range of motion. And now I'm pulling that stick into my body, looking up towards the sky, coming back to center. If you can't go that far, that's totally fine. Go to your end range of motion. And trust me when I say the more you do this, the more it will improve. You'll usually notice even in just the few that we do right now, you will feel a difference. Center. Pull in on that stick. You're pulling yourself up. So look at the sky. One more on each side. Here and pull. Coming back to center. Lift yourself up. Whew. And relax, take a moment. Your legs shake a little bit doing that. Bringing the stick out in front of you. I like taking a wider than hip width stance. Bringing those hands out to the edges of the stick if you can. If not, anywhere along the stick at the very end range of your arm is great. And you're just going to kind of row back and forth. So if you can reach the very tops, that's great. And you want to kind of be dramatic about it. Coming as far up as you possibly can before you push that other hand up. Feel this in the posterior line of your body. And switching direction. Nice. Bringing that stick down into the center. So if I'm a clock, the stick is going right at 12 o'clock. My feet are more than hip width apart. And I'm going to lean forward, bending my knees a little bit, really finding sort of like a cat-cow, but an assisted cat-cow. So I'm here, just so you can see a little better. Knees are bent. The stick is pointed a little bit further in towards my body so that my arms reach out long. And I'm pushing down into the ground with the stick. I'm really letting myself bend and rolling myself forward, squeezing my buns at the top, and then relaxing to it, pushing myself down, rolling back up. One more time. Rolling down and back up. So now we're going to add on to this. Come down, same movement. Stick is still at 12 o'clock, pushing down on that stick, letting myself fall forward. And now I'm just going to twist the stick side to side. Hips stay where they are. Making sure to switch which hand is on top after a few repetitions. Yes. And now, coming back up. Do one more. Back into that bend and really let yourself lean from side to side. Knees are still bent. It's okay if that stick kind of rolls around. Switching which hand is on top again. Let those knees bend. Push down in the stick to roll yourself back up. One last move. We're gonna do stir the pot. So same kind of positioning. The stick is at 12 o'clock in front of me. I'm pushing down into the stick. I'm squeezing my glutes, pressing my pelvis forward. I'm going to stir the pot. So I'm really letting my back stretch as I push as far as I possibly can. And I'm gonna switch my hands. Still going in that same direction. And other way. Switch those hands, same direction. Shoulders and back are warmed up, ready to go.